Good morning guys, I hope you're all keeping well. Something a little bit different for you again today, more of a kind of raw style of workout or class. Going to be taking you through the Create Your Own Class program that I put up on the page. I've generated a workout, 15 sets, going to be doing the beginner level for demonstration purposes. And if you're wondering why I'm looking down here, it's because my laptop's next to me. I'm going to be doing the beginner level for demonstration purposes, as I'd recommend that that's where everyone starts. Don't underestimate it thinking that the beginner level is going to be easy. Generally, the difference between the beginner, intermediate and advanced is duration. They're going to be quite intense regardless, and if you want a longer workout, then progress onto those intermediate and advanced. I've chosen to do an intensity technique every third set, like offered in the program. And as far as rest, I'm going to be resting for 30 seconds when I have two exercises back to back that are from the same muscle group, as it would just be too much for me to recover within a split second and go into another exercise. So where there's opposing muscle groups, so for example if I'm going from a push-up to a squat, I'm not going to rest because the muscle that I've just worked is going to be resting and recovering while I'm working an opposing muscle group. This is going to be hard for me. I've been training during lockdown, but my style of training is completely different to this, so I hope you guys maybe get a laugh out of watching me struggle, but this is going to be tough for me. And I trained legs yesterday as well, which I'm now regretting, as now that I've seen that I've generated the workout, there's a fair amount of lower body exercises in there. So enjoy guys, follow along if you want to. I'll be shouting out exercise cues and form tips when I can, when I'm not out of breath. So enjoy guys. So we're starting with a push-up, 15 reps, looking for a fairly consistent tempo, and you've got the exercise tutorials when if you need them. I will try and, like I said, shout out form tips and stuff when I'm able to, but if I'm doing something like a push-up, it's going to be fairly tough. So 15 reps, starting with the push-up. Hands just outside the shoulder width, looking for a nice controlled tempo. Really trying to feel the contraction in my chest still. And 15. Okay, so next exercise is alternating lunges. So 20 reps, 10 each leg, so nice and tall, make sure I'm ready to go. And then I'm lunging forward, returning to the starting position. Keeping my chest nice and tall. Again, how far I lunge forward is really going to dictate how accurately I'm able to exercise the movement. Two more each side. Okay, and 30 seconds rest. And I'll be using the timer on the camera. It's really important to note that I'm performing these exercises a little bit quicker than I generally would if I was doing them as standardized exercises in terms of tempo, but we're looking to keep the intensity nice and high. We're not necessarily looking to target specific muscle groups in this. So split squat next. with our first intensity technique, a 10-second isometric after the working set. So that should be fun. Right, so into position, and we're really dropping into the hole. Really keeping balance, weight through the front heel. So one more, and 10. And now down into that bottom position. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Close the leg. Really feel it in my legs after training them yesterday. That wasn't smart. And 10-second isometric. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Right. Overhead press. 15 reps. Moving on to the upper body. So we're just going to use kettlebell in this scenario. So a nice strong base, squeezing the glutes and pressing overhead. Driving the head through once the kettlebell passes the base. And 10. Three more. And down. Okay, 30 seconds rest. As we're going on to kettlebell swings, which will incorporate the front delt. And as you can hear, I'm sure it's a lot to do with the fact that I'm 95 kilos at the minute, intentionally. So I'm really struggling with this, so I'm sure some of you guys will be too. My quads are on fire already, especially pairing that alternating lunges with the split squat. Very, very tough. The lactic acid build-up catches up quite quick. So kettlebell swings next, 25 reps. Make sure you stay nice and hydrated, guys. Really important, especially in this heat. Okay. So nice shoulder width stance. We're really looking to use our hip drive to get the kettlebell moving. Keep your chest nice and tall. Nice explosive movement.
What we do here is go back.
And 25. Really gonna get the heart rate up. Glutes are starting to burn as well. Okay, so moving on to the sit up. I hope I'm going to be just in frame down here. Apologies if it's all over the place, but I'm going to aim for my feet under the sofa. 15 reps, 5-second negatives as well, being our intensity technique on this. So we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fully relax, contract the abs. Come on guys, keep going. Halfway there. Really control the eccentric with your core. Don't just let yourself fall down. Two more. Last one. Okay. I'm really starting to get a sweat on now, and my quads are burning. I'm not sure how much of that is from training legs yesterday or this, but we'll keep going, guys. So, standing bicep curl, 20 reps, 10 reps each arm. Nice strong base, elbow doesn't really move, just contracting the bicep. Nice tempo. Make sure that we're really supinating at the top, which means I'm twisting my pinky towards the ceiling. Two more. Okay, good. Switching sides. So, as you can see, it was kind of happening naturally, but my hand is twisting into a neutral position, and then we're supinating at the top. Halfway there. Really sweating now. Very, very hot in this room. My hand is sliding all over the kettlebell. I'm sweating. Two more. And last one. And relax, good. Kettlebell was a little bit heavy for me to do that, So if you guys are using the, well, a little bit heavy to do it the way I would have wanted, but I'm working with what I've got. So if you guys are using the backpack at home, like in the instructional videos, then you can adjust the weight in the backpack accordingly. I've used the kettlebell, as like I explained in the program. If you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, by all means use it, but the backpack, obviously everyone's got one. So, oh great, thrusters. 20 reps. Right, I'll stop cheating. I'm not meant to be resting. So, thrusters, 20 reps, and then we get a 30-second rest. So, kettlebell in the goblet squat position, nice powerful stance, and away we go. Keep going, guys. $16. And 20. So, that was a little bit awkward with the kettlebell. Typically you do that with a barbell or some dumbbells, because ideally you would want the dumbbells in the overhead press position so that you're not having to clear your head. To be honest, on quite a few of the reps I wasn't retracting my face enough and pushing my head through. I was just pushing the weight overhead and slightly out in front of me, which is fine if the weight is light. There's not much risk of injury if it's light, but if you were working with heavier loads, you don't want to be pressing right overhead in line with that centre of gravity where you're strongest, not out in front. So just bear that in mind, guys. Oh, as you can hear, I'm very out of breath now. Definitely not very fit as far as cardio is concerned. So, RDL. Whew. Right, 15 reps, 10-second isometric before the working set is our intensity technique here. So, we're using the kettlebell. We're going to go down into that mid-range where there's tension on the hamstrings and hold that contraction. Okay, so we're pushing the hips back, feeling tension in the hamstrings, keeping the chest up, and then driving the glutes through. Trying to find that contraction, that stretch in the hamstrings. Again, moving at a fairly consistent tempo. Three more. Find that stretch. Squeeze the glutes. And last one. Good. Okay. Plank, 30 seconds. So straight into this, as this is an opposing muscle group. And apologies if my counting is a little bit fast or slow. Well, I'm not using the timer here, so opening frame as well. 30 seconds on the plank, guys. Keep the core nice and tight. Back nice and straight. Hips not too high, not too low. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but my legs are in bits, they're shaking all over the place. Definitely shouldn't have trained legs yesterday. I went to warm up for this, did an RDL and a squat, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, overhead press. I definitely recommend you guys do this in the garden if you can, so you've got some kind of breeze. Very, very hot in here. Okay, overhead press. We've done this one already. 15 reps. We're going to try and make sure that we retract the head on the way up, push the head through at the top. Nice strong base. And it's a very, very close grip here for a traditional overhead press. Again, as if we had it, we'd opt for a barbell or dumbbells. You wouldn't typically do this with a kettlebell. You could do it single arm, but we want to keep the intensity nice and high. We'll keep things moving. Five more. And last one. Okay guys, hip thrust, 15 reps, and we've got a rest pull set.
What we do here is go back.
Okay, so just grabbing the cat bed. I'd use a cushion if I had one, just for the upper back, just to make it a little bit more comfortable as I'm on a hardwood floor. So, upper back on the cushion, feet shoulder width apart. Kettlebell is going to go on the hips. And we're going to tuck the chin to get better contraction in the glutes, and 15 reps, and then our rest pull set. Really squeezing the glutes at the top. Five more. 2 more. Nice consistent tempo. And relax, okay. 10-second rest. And straight back into it, guys. You know when you're doing this, 10 seconds doesn't feel long. One more. Okay. 10 more seconds. This helps my neck more than anything, tucking the chin. It really does make a difference to the contraction that I get in my glutes. Okay guys. Back in for 5 more reps to finish out the rest full set. Glutes are burning at this point. Hamstrings. And one more. Good. Okay guys, kettlebell swings, 15 reps, nearly there. 3 more exercises. I said 15 reps, didn't I? That should be 25. Okay, come on guys, if I can do this, then you guys can do it. So, kettlebell swings, 25 reps. Again, same as before. Nice powerful movement, using our hip drive to get the kettlebell moving. Fifteen. Three more. Ooh. Okay, this is good for me as well, guys. Let's do something a little bit different. I don't typically do any cardio in my training. Those of you who know me know it's very, very bodybuilding focused. So this has been good for me as well. It's much, much harder speaking as well while I'm training than I anticipated. So, 2 more, bent over row, and then goblet squats. So the bent over row is going to be done single arm because it will be a little bit too narrow of a grip to do bilaterally, so arms together. So chest nice and tall. I'm going to use my opposing knee to support, driving the elbow back towards the hip. Letting the arm fully extend. This is pretty brutal on the lower body as well after the hamstring and quad exercises that we've done. So same again on the opposite side. Okay, last exercise, goblet squats. Our final intensity technique as well is going to be 1.5. So obviously you'll see what this is in the movement, but it's going to be 15 reps, but essentially each rep is 1.5 reps. So a lot of constant tension with this. Okay. Last exercise, guys. Let's finish strong. So, goblet squat position, kettlebell to the chest, and away we go. So, 1 rep. Struggling to stop the kettlebell slipping more than anything. Okay. Nearly there, guys, come on. Ten, 5 more. Two more. And last one. Whew. Whew. Okay, hopefully you guys, your hands weren't as sweaty as mine and you weren't struggling to keep hold of the kettlebell. Or those of you guys using a backpack, you shouldn't be having that problem. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I certainly enjoyed it. Like I said, it's something that I don't do within my own training, and it definitely, when I do that kind of training, highlights a few areas that I intentionally don't focus on, but highlights to me that I should maybe focus on a few areas to make sure that I'm more of a rounded athlete, I suppose, for want for a better word. Okay guys, really hope you enjoyed that. Look forward to more of this kind of style of content coming from me and the other instructors over the coming weeks. And if you guys have anything that you'd like to see in particular, don't hesitate to put it in the comments or send it across. See you later guys, enjoy.